LEGO Star Wars 3 The Clone Wars walkthrough for Spacedupgames.com, and this is the Innocents with a T, not C-E, it's Innocents with the actual T of Ryloth, and this is part of the Asajj Ventress branch of levels, if you want to call it that. So the first thing you need to do is blow up these pillars on the right, and the golden one you're going to have to use a squadron to use, and then there's going to be rocks in the kind of mini crevices that you're going to have to blow up, which for some reason one of them was not blowing up for me. And then you have to use Obi-Wan to move the EMP, or the, I'm going to call it an EMP bomb, up to the top there. And that will put the droids out of commission, I guess. It'll deactivate them and the turret that's causing you so much pain in the first place. So just do that to both sides, and obviously put the EMP bomb up, and for some reason that one blew up in the middle of going up, so I have to wait for another one to be thrown back over there. And then that happens. This is actually a pretty fun level. It's got a lot of studs and is hilarious. So anyway, just get in the turrets and blast the crud out of that wall. And then of course these rolling droids will come in, and you can destroy them or you could just leave them. Either way really works. It's obviously easier if you destroy them though. And then when you go forward a little bit more, you'll be able to build this big, huge walker thing. You won't be able to build walker. I don't know how that would make any sense. Oh well, the corrections I would get for saying that. But anyway, up here you need to use Obi-Wan to put that, build that on it, and then build the satellite. Let's just put it that way. You need to use Obi-Wan to build the satellite, and then this will be dropped off. And I think if you lose it, you can get another one. I'm not sure. I've never lost this thing, and it's kind of hard to lose it unless you deliberately try to. So, you can either stomp on the droids and turn around crazy fast like that, or shoot them, whichever one makes you warm and fuzzy on the inside. But of course, you're gonna need it to blast through this thing, and once you get through, it is actually a pretty fun part, which involves a bunch of creatures that I'm sure have some name, some Star Wars-y name that I have no idea what they are. And then for Obi-Wan, what I'm doing, as playing as Obi-Wan, you can kind of get up here to see what you can do in free play if you come back later, which you should do, but I'm not going to record that if I do. So anyway, just, you know, random things up there that you could get to. You can't really do anything in story mode, which, as I said previously, is what free play is for. So anyway, then here you need to wait for these, over to the left there's going to be another silver thing that you're going to have to destroy, so this floaty droid comes out. And I have no names for these, so I'm just going to call them how I see them, and there's the floaty droid. And the other one, the silver thing, was already destroyed, so he was already there. And you need to build these grapple points onto to obviously continue on. And once you get 2 clones to do it, another cutscene happens. So basically just either blast them with a rocket or use the force to knock them out, and if you use the force it can go really quick there, as you just saw. But after a while they will wake up again and realize, oh hey, I'm not stupid, and they'll be sent back. and lets you land on all the other buttons. Man, what is my timeline right now? Anyway, you just gotta put them on all the other buttons and then walk into the door. And of course, remember the bazooka clone for the silver objects if you didn't get to destroy them with the other thing. So here there's a lever that if you pull the gate will close, but you can just blow it up if that happens. So when in doubt, blow it up. There's another lever here you'll have to pull so you can get in this cell, I guess. That's what they look like, and as I said before, I'll name it as I see it. So then you need to pull the grapple points down and run in here, and then drill a hole into this wall or cut into it, cut a circle with your lightsaber, because I guess you're not really drilling. And then there's going to be 2 panels here that you're going to need to put onto the slidey plane. I'm coming up with such descriptive names. And again, I'm sure a lot of this has official, politically correct names, but whatever. I mean, who cares? Who really cares? So once you get those 2 panels down, just move this over. You can either push it or use the force. Either one really works, I think, and of course the minikit. But I think it's a little bit faster with the force. It might actually be the same. It's kind of weird either way, though. But right there, I decided to push it because the force was not working, and then I had to push it all the way over, and then push it to the left here. And if you stand where Scar was standing, you can force it everywhere on either. Force it anywhere, so yeah. And then of course the clone needs to activate the door. And outside is a mini strategy thing. It's not really, you don't have to take over bases, just take over these 2, or 1 I guess, but take over these 2 cannons and get in them. Do not destroy them because you kind of need them, so I think you could use a rocket clone if you absolutely needed to, but maybe not, I don't know. But don't destroy the cannons, get in them and blow up these other 2 cannons. And just aim at them to lock on and keep pressing the blow up button, the fire button, and that will get rid of them. And for the one on the left, there's 2 of them you have to do. And if you're playing co-op, it's best that the one on the left, after he blows up his 1, he goes to defuse the force field around this tank that is, for some reason, keeping a protective, I guess, prison barrier around the prisoners there, and I'm sure they have a politically correct name that I am completely oblivious to. So just walk on into the force field and pull the lever back there to, or the switch, whatever you want to call it, to deactivate it, and then keep shooting that tank, and then you're going to need the Obi-Wan to run over to destroy it.